factor. We can talk about it now.
We can talk about it now. Where are we at, Josh?
We're at the world famous Apex Aleworks and Tap Room, I believe. I think it's really just a brewery now, but I don't even think it's really. I think it's just a bar.
Yeah, I think it's a bar with mystery secret sales that I missed out on because
dude, the most weird. That was so weird.
That was brutal. That was like,
dude, no joke. Right before I got here, he was like, he's like, just don't tell like new comics about him. We're just like, okay. And then he's like, no deals. Okay, all right. Well.
It was like, it's buy one, get one free. I was like, hey, man, this is buy one, get one free. And he was like, no.
And I just stared.
Yeah, and you went dead like you'd been molested. You know, like, just daddy says no. So
daddy says no means no, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't ask again. You don't want to know what happens.
Yeah, no dude.
Dude, speaking of rape,
yeah. Community guidelines.
Speaking of unwanted sex, I've been watching Oz.
Yeah.
I started Oz 3 days ago. I'm obsessed, dude.
I watched like the very beginning of Oz when I was like when it first came out. Yeah, dude. My parents didn't.
8 years old.
Yeah, they didn't monitor anything I watched.
Seen in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
you get to swastika brand his ass all night.
Yep, and my mom would walk in and be like, "What are you watching?" I'd be like, "Oz," and she'd be like, "Cool," and just walk out. Dude, when Striptease came out, I watched that and I was in single digits, and my mom was like, "That's natural. You can watch that."
You watch like the Man Show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Remember that show?
Oh yeah, I remember the Man Show. It was Rogan and Stanhope, but before that, it was Carolla and Kimmel.
That's right. Kimmel used to be funny.
Yeah, Kimmel used to be funny. He used to be a real cool dude, and now he's hanging out with the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones late night, dude. So
they just sell out. I mean, you're getting rich to sell out essentially.
Oh yeah, if you're getting paid that kind of money, dude,
That's all comedy used to be, is trying to get a late night show.
Oh yeah, trying to get a late night show, trying to get a sitcom, anything, man.
A late night set.
Yeah, but you know.
It's not the world we live in anymore.
Yeah, it's not the world we live in anymore. The shows are where it's at.
Well, the shows, sure, but open mics. They're like, dude, Curtis was just in New York, and he was saying that we're very lucky for the open mics we have here because every open mic there is only comedians. There's no crowd at any open mics.
Oh, yeah.
The only way to get a crowd is to be at a show.
Yeah.
But I feel like the shows here, the real, like, sure, you can go to goddamn Empire and have 3 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
But if you're doing the Barrel or you're doing Knuckleheads or you're doing the Club, I mean,
those are always great, man. The Barrel is awesome. Yeah. Barrel of the Bottoms, Knuckleheads. I love that place, man. Yeah. Like, there's not a place I'd feel more like culturally at home than Knuckleheads.
Like a biker bar.
A biker bar, yeah. I was basically raised in a biker bar, dude. Yeah. So.
I haven't done Knuckle. I'm doing it here soon.
Yeah. But I'll be there, man. It's awesome. So
man, I did. Yeah, the Barrel last weekend was a lot of fun for Steven's show and shit.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, did you see? I saw that Brett Rayball guy. Remember, I did a show for him. Like, I did a guest spot on a Barrel. It was like my first Barrel show. I did a guest spot for him.
Yeah.
And then like me, Max, and him, and who else ever was on the show? I forget. Curtis. Yeah. We went and got food after, but he just started a podcast on Sirius XM with fucking Lisa Ann.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
The porn star?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, him and Lisa Ann have a podcast together.
Oh, good for him, man.
Yeah. She's like a big time sports analyst and shit now. But
dude, I think that's where we're doing good because we have people from other scenes come here into Kansas City and be like, dude, like, I dig the vibe here, and it's like good. Like, and we gotta keep like farming that and growing.
Hold on, Sam's on the phone. Samuel, who are you talking to, dude? He's talking to his. He's talking to his mom. He's talking to a Tinder date, I think.
I'm gonna put my in your beer.
Sam, is this girl gonna come watch you tonight? All right, we'll let him be. He seems he's a touchy boy.
Oh, he got serious.
Yeah,
dude.
He's over there in the corner, dude.
He's gonna come over here and
he's
smash.
on a job interview.
Oh, really?
I guess probably not at 7 o'clock on a Friday night. But
I don't know the jobs he gets, man. It could be like contractor time. This is like 6 a.m. for them.
Right. They're just waking up.
Yeah, it's time to do a rail and drink a beer and then down 4 energy drinks, man.
Yep, that's it. Hell yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I don't know what I really have coming up. I've been just getting put on shit. It's like day of, night before kind of shit. So I don't really ever know what's going on.
No, I might be reaching out to some people to try to get some shows before this baby comes because I want to get more shows before the baby comes because then I'm going
to be out of commission.
Oh, just like 3 weeks.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm not. Like compared to like what most people would do and be like, I'm out for 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just completely like wrestler injury this and be like, well, bam, done. And then
baby's raised.
Yeah. Be like, listen, she's sleeping. I'm gonna be back. Like.
Right. Hell yeah, dude. We gotta recap.
Yeah.
First of all, before we even get into our topics, we need to recap the story of your Friendsgiving.
Oh,
before I forget.
Friendsgiving. Okay. It's post Thanksgiving, but all my friends.
Sam, what was that? Moving.
You're moving?
All right. We'll talk about that later. All right.
They get tired of you punching holes in the walls or something? What's going on?
But anyways, so this is the Friendsgiving.
Yeah, Friendsgiving. My friend Connor that won the Best Bartender of the Year award from The Pitch. What's up, dude? How you doing? I know you watch. Keep on bartending, bud. But he had a Friendsgiving, and like, it's been like me and him, his brother, and my friend Keith for like the last 20 years. We've been like boys. My oldest friends. They are the boys.
Yeah.
And so, like, he invites us over, and it's real nice. He's got a real nice wife to be, Gina, and like she's from
a sperm cleaner.
She's from like a different part of life, like, dude, and you can tell whose friends are who at this Friendsgiving.
Oh, so she grew up more like Mary.
Oh yeah, then like her friends are out there dressed up in like turtlenecks and blazers.
Oh.
And like Keith showed up in like gym shorts.
Lucky to have sleeves.
Yeah. In a ratty sweater, and he shows up everywhere in gym shorts and a hoodie, dude. He showed up to like my wedding in gym shorts and a hoodie. He showed up to my mom's funeral in gym shorts and a hoodie. Gym shorts and a hoodie for life for Keith.
Jeez, is he a big boy?
No. He is a lean, mean, like he's shorter. He's like 5'7", but he's like P90X ripped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a mailman. He walks like 17 miles a day, so he has to do these like crazy ass prison workouts to be able to stay in shape.
Right.
But he does. So, dude, he'll stretch somebody. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, he will light somebody up.
Keith?
Yeah. Keith is the same dude who hit me with a car 2 times.
Oh, you told me. I think we talked about that in like the first episode, maybe.
Yeah. The lost first episode. Yeah, Keith is my friend who has hit me with a car twice, not at the same time. It's 2 separate occasions. And the second one sucked so much more because it was like a 92 Honda Civic when they were still metal, but they had like the pointy front ends. Dude, he hit me going like 30 miles an hour, and my shins were just purple and black for like 2 weeks.
Why did he hit you?
I don't know. We did, like, Keith, we were super violent when we were younger. So, like, if I could flip him and be like, hey, fuck you, which that is why he hit me with the car the first time, is I was like, he was like, hey, you gotta go. And I was like, you can suck my ass. And then he hit me with his car. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then it was probably something along the same lines of that for the second time. He hit another dude with his car. He hit that dude with a like 94 Geo Metro hatchback. And like we were trying to leave school, and we're all just trying to smoke cigarettes and get into trouble. And like this kid is walking down the middle of the road, and he won't get out of the way. And he's like one of the bookworm kids, kind of like Alec. Like if you imagine Alec was like super bookwormy in school still, and he was like, fuck you. This kid's all salty because we're like the burnout dumb kids, and we're giving, and he's trying to go for like a scholarship. We're like, get the fuck out of the way. And he's finally had enough. He's like, fuck you. He's going to walk down the middle of the road. And we were like, dude, you better move. And then he was like, he was like, fuck you, and flipped us the bird. And Keith was like, okay, and just hit the gas. And this kid went like, whoop, 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 like over, like hit the hood, hit the windshield, hit the roof, flew. And
you guys are like, trying to murder your friend because he flicked you off.
Oh, he wasn't our friend. He was just a kid that was in our school.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, we hit him.
He was like beating him up. Like you fucking hit him with a car?
No, we hit him with a car, and then we just left. And then the next day, I was going to a class, like, and I turn a hall, and he's there. Okay. And he's like, dude. And he's all super pissed, which in retrospect, I get.
Well, you got hit by a car, right? Yeah.
He's like, look at what your friend did. And he opens his book bag and he pulls out the high school history book, you know, the one with the American flag on it, and he holds it up and it's V'd, dude, like that.
Damn. Ain't no book protector protecting that.
Nah, dude. And we hit him and we V'd his history book, and he was super pissed that we hit him with a car, you know. But get over it. You're young. You'll heal. But here's the thing. Like, his mom was like super pissed we hit him with a car. And she called.
Dude, you're saying all this like it's like this fucking bitch, dude. She was.
Dude, yeah, she was.
Pussy ass son with a car.
Yeah, we hit her son with a car, and she had a big fucking problem about it. And so.
What a cunt.
Yeah, and here's the thing: she kept calling up the school resource officers and bitching them out and being real cunty to them.
Right.
And the thing is we knew all the school resource officers. Like, we seen them all the time. We bum them cigarettes. We're always getting in trouble. And they're like, hey, finally one day, like, they're cluing us in and letting us know what's happening.
Right.
And then one day, they, like, apparently she called up and she was just pulled the last straw of being a bitch. And the school resource officers were like, hey, we walked by the office. School resource officers are like, hey, that lady called, but she was like a super bitch, and she wants the video of you guys hitting her son. And they hold up this VHS video and they pull back the top of the lid on it and just start pulling the film out of this VHS. And they're like, we don't know where it went. You know, it must have gotten misplaced.
Yeah. Because this lady was being such a bitch.
Yeah, and like the school resource officers were like, fuck her son, she's a bitch. And we're just pulling this video out, and we were like, okay, yeah, dude, fuck her. But like, just before we left, like, I reached in and I snatched the film because I'm like, you're not rolling this back up and getting us caught up later on. And we took that, and we rolled it up, and we set it on fire, dude. Like,
fucking evidence.
Yeah, dude,
like
that's
a fucking BTK killer. Dude.
Oh yeah, that's evidence, man. We're not
burning underwear.
Yeah, we're not going to let them hold that like over our heads. Like,
dude, did I ever tell you the story about when I hit a mailbox like the week before I went to basic training?
Nah, man.
Dude, so we were leaving my buddies. My buddies had an apartment, and they were a year out of high school. I was a senior. I just graduated, and I was about to leave for basic training in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Partying my ass off. Get drunk as fuck one night, and like, I don't know what I was doing. I was probably doing some kind of drugs or some Molly or something.
Of course.
Just so fucked up, and I drive home at like 5 in. Next thing I know, I'm fucking in my neighborhood teeter-tottering on a curb in someone's flower bed.
Dude,
half my windows caved in. I'm fucking like woods sticking out everywhere.
Oh,
I'm like,
damn.
Dude, I reverse, boom, 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 get the fuck out of there, go to my house, park, look up on the roof. The mailbox is sitting on my fucking roof.
Yeah, dude.
Right. I throw it in my back seat, go into my house, make a...
Don't take it in where it could be hidden.
No. Well, no, but I had like parents who cared, you know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like, where do you hide a fucking mailbox?
So I'd keep it in my room, be like, it's a trophy.
Right. So I end up throwing it in my back seat, and then the next night...
Take bong hits out of it, dude.
Like, out. I took it fucking to... And it had like the wood attached to it still.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah. So the next night, I go to another party, and I pull out of my back seat and fucking ditch it in someone's flower bed and in someone's bushes and just fucking... There you go. Their problem now.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad Ring doorbell cameras weren't a thing when we were growing up.
That's what I
dude.
think about. I'm like, you get fucked. You have to.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't like ding dong ditch anyone.
Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do nothing, man. Like, in other people are like snitch culture is huge. People are just like, I have a Ring doorbell camera and it caught that, and like, fuck those people. Like, I don't know, man. I'm being salty today. Like what? You can't commit crimes no more? What is this world?
Dude, can't do shit. I mean, did you see, where is it? Is it LA or is it, it's one of these cities with, large.
Yeah.
Large criminal population.
Yeah.
They banned ski masks.
Oh, word?
In public, yeah, because all these motherfuckers are just running into stores with ski masks on and grabbing shit and running out.
Yeah, dude.
I think it might have been Chicago, but yeah.
Oh,
they're just
dude,
like, they're running in, fucking stealing shit, and it's running out, and they have ski masks on, so.
Dude, also, like, when did like, wearing ski masks in public become a fashionable thing? I
mean, it became a thing because we are obsessed with, like, we have it. This is a whole fucking gripe of mine, is we have a world, dude, of, like, kids. And I'm sorry, we're going to talk shit.
Kids that grew up in a rich neighborhood.
That think that that listen to too much goddamn Future or whatever, and fucking decided, my parents love me, but I want to pretend like they don't, and I'm going to make their life miserable.
Oh, dude, just catch charges.
Go hang out with thugs. And then pretend that I'm a gangster for a few years, and then now you're in the situation that you're in. Now all these kids think that they think it's cool to post pictures like this and have guns and their shit.
Dude,
like,
that is
I got a pistol in my car. Why, dude? You live in Overland Park.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think's gonna happen?
Where are you protecting yourself from, man?
You think some Indian's gonna cut you off? You gotta fucking put a pistol in his face?
Yeah.
Like,
you protecting yourself from people who are going to be riding those fucking like scooters with the two wheels, like.
Right.
They're like, I'm going to shoot this 8-year-old kid.
Like, what do you think? Yeah, I don't know. Someone's going to kick your fucking door in fucking Leawood?
Yeah, they're worried they're going to have to shoot a kid on a hovercraft board.
Right. But yeah, man, that's like, I went back home after getting out of the Army, and I was like, every younger kid at these bars either thinks they're, from my hometown, it's like we were very suburban.
Yeah.
We had mixed demographics. We have everything from like government subsidized living to $500,000 homes. So you got guys, for some reason, that grew up in like my neighborhood. Like, I grew up in from high school on, I grew up in a really nice, middle school on a really nice neighborhood. And these kids, like, either think they're rednecks or think they're fucking bloods.
Yeah, dude.
Like, wearing bandit. Like, dudes in my school would literally type on Facebook with, like, C's instead of E's, not use the letter C.
Yeah. They here in Kansas City, it's a big thing where they'll put, like, if it's a CK in their Crips, they'll put the K and then the C.
Right.
You know, because it's like Kansas City, and it's like we ain't nobody's a Crip killer here. Like, you know, it's dumb, dude. I fucking hate it. Do you know how many guns I've had pulled on me by like shitty white kids that would never ever shoot me?
Right.
It's happened so many times.
You weren't even sure if that was loaded or not.
Oh, if it was.
Right.
It was multiple times I've had people pull guns on me that were so rusty. It looks like they pulled them out of lakes. Like, it is nuts.
I'm sitting here spitting into a fucking.
Nah, dude, that's a good spit cup.
It's
fancy, dude.
One,
yeah, dude. Fucking buy one, get one, my balls. He was like, I should give you a free beer. And then I was like, okay, I'll take one of those. And he was like, nah, I'm going to give you a sample of this. And I was like, fuck me. Okay, while we're talking about stuff like this, let's get into
topics.
Yeah, topics.
Start with fights or whores.
Well, oh shit! I never finished my Friendsgiving story.
Oh, God damn it! You're right.
Yeah, let's circle around.
Remember that 20 minutes ago?
20 minutes ago. Okay, Friendsgiving. I'm over at my friend Connor's house. Best bartender of the year according to Pitch. Him and his wife Gina are having a Friendsgiving. There's me, Keith, and Nick for Connor, and Mary's there.
Right.
And we are clearly the hood rat demographic. We both, like Gina's friends and Connor's friends, clearly grew up in two different socioeconomic cultures, all right?
Right.
There was a lot of Velveeta cheese on one side and a lot of knowing what forks go for what on the other side, all right? Hoodies and gym shorts on this side, blazers and turtlenecks on this side, all right?
Opioids on one side, white wine on the other side.
Exactly, dude. That was a thing. Like, I took my oxys and went there, and then I watched a lady so bitchy, she could have pulled the cork out of this fucking wine bottle with her bitchy glares, dude. Fuck her. She sucked. She comes to all of them, and we all are like, fuck this bitch. She sucks. But we're there, and we are clearly the poorer contingent. And it's not bad. We're still mingling. We're doing great. It's a great party. All the food that was not brought by us lacked a woeful amount of salt. because the super white people brought
Not
it.
a lot of seasoning.
Not a lot of seasoning, dude. No. But Gina's food was great. But somewhere in the mix, we start drinking. People are smoking things. Mm-hmm. And apparently Gina had just bought a taser.
Yeah.
And apparently you can plug tasers into the wall and recharge them now.
Jewel?
Yeah. And she pulls out her taser and she's like, I wanted to see how my taser is. And she goes to start it and it just doesn't do anything. So she's like, oh, I might as well plug it into the wall. All right, hour goes by. Everybody's forgotten about this taser and we've been drinking. And I remember, I look over and I see it and I go, oh, taser. And then everybody got to learn why you don't leave weapons around Joel, because I was just in the kitchen by myself, like eating stuffing. And then all of a sudden people just hear like, and then people were like, oh my God. And I come out of the kitchen with a taser, just like,
Joe's all fucked up on oxy and stuffing. He's going to tase
someone. Yeah, dude. I'm fucked up.
Got a belly full of carbs.
I got a belly full of carbs and opiates, and I'm ready to get this party started.
Kickstarted.
And they're like, oh, we wonder like how good it'll work. And I'm no stranger to tasers. I've had tasers before. So I tased myself. And it's just like, I'm leaving marks all on my arm.
Right.
Like it's going the dead white of and then turning that bright red that you get from tasers. And they're like, oh, it's not that bad. And another guy's like, you can tase me and you don't got to ask me twice.
Right. It was already, he was being tased.
As dude in the blazer is like, you can tase me. And I'm like, let's do this. And he's like, oh, no. And I'm like, what?
You just said it, motherfucker.
And they're like, you just said it. And he was like, yeah, I mean, I want to see. And I was like, well, let's do this. Like, and he bitches out.
So you didn't tase him?
So, no, but I tased myself like a couple more times to show him, like, see, it's not that bad. Mm-hmm. And then my friend Nick is there, which, long story short, a long time ago, I shot my friend Nick by accident. But this was also another bad night for him because I also tased the shit out of him. I caught him in a corner and just
Yeah, you don't have to ask your friend's permission.
Oh, dude, I lit him up.
Yeah.
I kind of felt bad afterwards because I did shoot the dude and then I tased him in front of his kid both times.
Nice.
Yeah.
His kids were at this party.
Oh, yeah. His kid was at the party touching all the charcuterie, making things inedible, in ways, being weird because he's a 9-year-old boy.
Yeah, 9-year-old dude, that's an age.
Yeah, but
he's starting to realize what his boners are doing.
Oh yeah, and he's also getting like real like spicy and sarcastic.
Yeah.
It was enough to where at one point I looked at Nick, I was like, you nut tap him now. He's 9, dude. Right. We were not we were kicking each other in the nuts way before we were 9. Right. Like give him one. Let them think about it.
Do parents not hit their kids anymore?
No, I don't think they hit their kids anymore. Even spanking. They're like, I'm not about this gentle parenting. This gentle parenting shit is fucking kids up, and I don't like it.
Right. I mean, that's why every kid thinks that they're owed the world because when they're growing up, their parents are just like, well, dude, I went to I worked a fucking Drake concert once as a stagehand.
Dude, I bet that was horrible.
Well, me and my friends showed up for the half of it.
You just had to stand there and dodge all those Little Mermaid panties that were being thrown at you up in the front row.
We weren't dodging them, baby. But we were standing in the crowd in the back, and we left before the teardown because we were like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to see the free show. It was terrible. Live rap most of the time sucks.
Oh yeah.
But unless you go to like underground shows.
Oh yeah, underground shows are okay, but I saw the Wu-Tang Clan, dude.
They sucked.
Oh, it was not great.
Yeah, I mean it's all kind of disappointing rap.
It's almost double digits worth of motherfuckers on stage, and they all have mics.
You know who's really good live? Lil Wayne.
He
actually rapped every one of his songs when I saw him, and he was like, he put on a show, and it was like, he did the full song.
Oh,
like, dude,
nice.
Drake was doing like, it was like a...
Dude, they do like recaps of their songs.
It was just literally like 30-second like glimpses of his songs, and it was him just basically just like, the song, he'd be like, yeah, and it's like... this.
Yeah, he does a hype up of a song, and it's not any good.
But bro, these people were going fucking crazy. These girls, dude, these white dads, these white golf dads just standing there as their daughters are like... fuck that pussy, pop that pussy for a real, like, and they're like rapping these songs, and it's like, Dude, smack, dude, what?
Yeah.
Your 11-year-old daughter is talking about popping her, dude, grab her by her neck and drag her out of there. That's insane.
I'm just we're debating on whether we get our 9-year-old daughter a phone, and I just found out through Pluto TV that they make like a jitterbug for children.
What's that?
It's like have you ever seen the commercials for jitterbugs?
No.
It's like, do you know what birth control, like the old school birth control clamshell looks like? The container.
Oh yeah, like the little turn.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like
almost
like an old fucking thermometer. Almost.
Yeah. These are phones that look like that, and you open them up, and the buttons are all big, and they only make texts, and they only make phone calls.
This would be a sick phone in like 2003.
Yeah. But that's it. There's no camera. There's nothing.
They don't need to be, dude. What do you need to be taking selfies for at fucking 9 years old?
And those were made for old people. Well, I found out they made like a kid version of it, and we're probably going to end up getting our daughter one of those.
Because you almost need one nowadays, like checking at home.
Oh yeah,
check in. Misses the bus or something.
If she's not around us, she should have one. But most of the time, she's around us all the time. So people are like, she doesn't have a phone. So fuck does she need a phone for?
She's right here.
She's right here. It's like she doesn't need to be on the internet and social media, so we're not doing that.
I mean, you see it though. You see kids, dude, waiting table. When I was waiting tables, you see kids fucking sitting there on Facebook, fucking TikTok.
Dude, they're like junkies, dude. They're like crack addicts. I've seen children that have like the same behaviors where it's like you don't need 11-year-olds on social media, man.
We're sounding like old gripey men right now.
Oh yeah, I know, but still.
That's all right, dude. I get it though, dude. That's fucking. I couldn't imagine.
It's creepy and weird. Like
it's very, and it's like these girls are like, because the internet is nothing but like, it's not good.
Oh yeah.
Most 90% of the shit on TikTok and Instagram is not good.
No man, it's like letting your kid out into the world and being like, you'll be okay. Yeah. And it's like, nah, I ain't doing that, man.
It's like it's been 30 minutes. I've just been watching fucking 18-year-old girls do different ass shaking things.
Oh yeah,
for fucking 30 minutes, dude. What am I doing with my life?
Oh yeah. And listen, like our kid's already going to be messed up as is. Like we don't need the extra coming in from all the weird shit she finds. I let her on YouTube one day, and some of the shit she found, I was like, what is this?
Well, dude, Tom Segura was doing this thing on your mom's house, him and his wife, and they were like, dude, they're showing videos that weren't allowed on YouTube and videos that were allowed on YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Videos like about just like
dude
just
shaving
saying
their
some
assholes.
fucked up shit. And then it's just someone gay dude like, with his asshole gaped up and him like, doing a tutorial on how to wax, but that's educational.
Let's get into topics. Fights.
Fights, dude.
You got a story?
I got a story. I'm sure you've got
you've
got better. So fights for me, man. I got a lot of fights young. Like from 7 to like middle school, I was in most of my fights. Like I got into a lot of fights in the Army just because we were just like a bunch of dudes in a room, and so we'd get into fights and shit. But like basic training, deployed fights there, but nothing crazy. One of the good fights I remember, dude, was this kid who I ended up becoming, me and him ended up being like cool and like as we got older. Yeah. But we grew up together, went to elementary school together, and it was all over travel soccer because I played very competitive travel soccer as a kid.
Of course.
Middle school.
That's very Indian of you.
And then I started playing football and got fat.
Yeah. Very international.
Yes. So I would like most of my life till 7th grade was going around doing soccer tournaments.
Sweet.
And so me and this I played for like my town's travel team, and then I went to the richer towns travel team that was better.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. So at school, we were on the track one day in 6th grade, like running. Yeah. For like gym or some shit, and this dude, anyways, I won't say his name, but this dude starts talking shit to me. Yeah. And he's like, and I was always a little bit bigger than a normal soccer player, so like, but anyways, he was like, I was playing goalie at the time, I think, and he was like,
he takes up enough space. Put him in there. He'll walk it up.
No. He said a comment in front of like we were at a team meeting, and it was like all the players and all the parents, and he said something, made like 2 like fat jokes to me during the meeting. This kid, and I was like,
damn.
And I was like, okay.
That's when tensions start building.
And then I fucking, after the thing was over, I was like, yo, and I fucking threw a stick at him, and then he like was like, and he was like, what? And then he started running away when I looked at him. And then I just grabbed him, fucking threw him on the ground, and started beating his ass, dude, in front of all the parents. Dude. And then his fucking mom, dude, comes over, grabs me, and like tries throwing me off. I fucking shake her ass off. And then my mom comes over and it's like, Josh. And I'm like, and I just like look up and she's like, let's go. And then she got me. She's like, let's get out of here.
So you fat kid rage on him, and your mom was like, we gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah. You're beating the. I remember like hitting him. And then he like laughed because
Oh,
I
dude.
couldn't hit him. He was like trying to block me. I hit him in his stomach, and he like laughed. And then I started fucking wailing on his face, and he started sobbing. I was just like,
yeah. And he was like the typical skinny white kid soccer kid.
He had the hair. He'd go like,
oh yeah, good.
And then
he probably deserved to get.
He went to
Purdue
on a scholarship, dude. Fucking anyway. So he
on a soccer scholarship.
No, he was academic. He was a genius, but he ended up that, and then. That was a meeting. So then on the track a few months later when I went to the different club team, he started talking shit to me about like being a traitor, just like lame shit, like being a traitor or something. So then I just like beat his ass in front of our like on the track in 6th grade. Dude, it was on the track. So the teacher she was running the opposite quarter mile, and by the time she got around, the fight was over. So I'd already beaten his ass, and he was done.
Nice.
Like, yeah, dude.
You had the whole time. Dude, she didn't even cut through the middle to try to
see it. It was on the other side.
Oh,
she was running.
nice.
She had headphones on or something.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That works out so great.
It was perfect. But that was fun. You tell another one. I got one to cap it off.
Okay. We'll go one for one on this. Yeah. Have you ever seen a bat fight before?
Baseball bat?
Yeah.
I mean, like on Step Brothers when they fucking swing the bat and the golf club and knock each other out.
Kind of like that. Back in the day, we used to all carry around these bats, and that was like the biggest weapon we could get. That was like if you carried around a knife and stabbed somebody, like that's game over. You're getting locked up. But with a bat,
it's not a.
Oh no, it's not nothing to scoff at.
Right, it's a bat.
But all of us used to carry around bats, and our friend Tony had a bat that had just Jim written on it. So we all just started writing Jim on our bats.
Okay.
And whenever somebody would get like a little too salty for our taste, or we were like, nah, this dude's got to go, we'd walk up and be like, hey man, what's going on? Have you met Jim? And they'd be like, no, we haven't met Jim. And we'd have like all the boys in like a place, and we'd be like, come on down. And we'd get down there and like, and we'd be like, here's Jim. And just like, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And so we all carried bats around. But one of the kids in our crew was a little tiny kid named Tweak. And Tweak was a weirdo. Like the acid, weed smoking, metalhead kids.
Okay, yeah.
He was one of those. But
yeah,
dude. But he weighed like maybe 90 pounds soaking wet in high school.
Damn.
And he got in a fight like with this kid that we always picked on. We chased him down with a car once. We called him Crying Ryan because he cried all the time. But his name was Ryan, and he got in a fight with Tweak. But Tweak was like, not only was he little, but he had like a messed up back. They had to cut out a part of his hip to put in his back, and he just had surgery. And Crying Ryan was like, I'm going to fight you. And Tweak was
Crying Ryan, dude. I think everyone had a kid they called Crying Ryan.
And Tweak was like, yo, fine, dude, it's on. And Crying Ryan was like, you can even bring a bat if you want. Bring whatever you want. I'll bring a bat. You bring a bat. And we were like, okay. And then we were like, Tweak, do you have a bat? And he was like, no, but I'll figure it out. And then so a day goes by, and we're going to meet up in this like park, and there's going to be a bat fight. And like all day at school, Tweak's been carrying around a bat, but it's a wiffle ball bat.
Oh, Jesus.
And we're like, dude, what are you going to do with a wiffle ball bat? And he's like, don't worry about it. I got it taken care of. And Crying Ryan has even seen him. And he's like, oh, fuck, wiffle ball bat, whatever. I got a real bat. I'm going to fuck you up. He's like, okay. And he's talking shit to Tweak all day. We get to where the fight's supposed to go down. There's like 20 of us.
Right.
And we're there to keep people from breaking up the fight and keep lookouts if the cops are going to come. And, they start talking shit. And Crying Ryan's talking shit on Tweak. And Tweak's giving it back. And Crying Ryan's finally like, you know what? You got that little toy bat. I'll go ahead and let you have the first hit. And he was like, go ahead. Like, line it up. Hit me wherever. And Tweak's like, okay. And unbeknownst to everybody else, when Tweak reels this bat back is when all of us see that there's duct tape on the bottom of this bat and Tweak hits him with it. Wow. And the bat explodes. But also all this shit comes flying out of it. And what Tweak had done is he cut a hole in the bottom of this wiffle ball bat and poured sand in it.
Oh my God.
And then glue and water all into it. And it dried up and basically made a goddamn concrete bat out of this wiffle ball bat.
Fucking bomb, dude.
And dude, he blew Crying Ryan's face open. Like it was a one-shot, like, fatality. Whoa. All the blood started coming out of him.
Yeah, I bet.
And then Crying Ryan's friends tried to be like tough, like, because they were like, they thought they were gangsters, but they were from the suburbs. They're like, you want to fight? And like, we started headbutting them, and like fucking my friend Bobby, little Bobby Knight, headbutts this kid and splits his head open. So there's just kids bleeding all over. And the people who live behind this place are like yelling, like, the police are coming. And like Keith had already had his car down there. We start running to Keith's car. We had already slapped duct tape over the license plate and everything. And like 8 kids pile into this car in this Geo Metro hatchback. And we take off, man. And Crying Ryan was gone for a little bit. He had to get his face fixed.
I can imagine. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, man, that's
no more Crying Ryan.
No, dude, he came back, but then we like chased him with a car, and like we were degenerates, man. We were told by teachers we had like no future, and they're like, you're not going to go to school, you're going to have shitty jobs, no child left behind, my fucking ass. And they're like, fuck you. So we were like literally like, you're going to call us the worst, we're going to be the worst.
Yeah.
You know? So
God damn.
Yeah, dude. So
I got in trouble, but fuck, that's.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you guys have a place that you guys like fought after school?
There are a couple places.
Yeah, we had 2 places, and
yeah, one was the park across the street, catty corner from
the school.
No, it was from Godfather's Pizza and a Mexican restaurant, Don Cholitos.
Okay.
Yeah,
we had a park, a neighborhood park, and then we had a park that was called the Hill. It was municipal park, and it was where like we would go watch fireworks and shit. There was a huge hill on it.
Oh yeah,
and so people would fight there at like the skate park.
Throw people down the hill.
Well, there was a skate park there right next to it, and they shut that skate park down a few years back
because of all the fights.
Well, just drugs and all that kind of shit.
Dude, I hate when that gets into a skate park, man, because skate parks are dope. I used to skate.
Right. That's where you go to buy weed, though.
Yeah, before I was all fat and broke in my body. You know?
You were a young Bam Margera.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was a young Bam Margera. We're at 43, so we got like 2 more stories we can throw out. And we're good. So yeah. Oh shit.
Cool. Let me go one. I already think I told the story about all the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
All the Mexicans. We've heard that the fight at the apartment building. Well, after the concert.
Yeah. We heard that one.
We got that one.
We heard the one about me being a little kid and getting my clothes thrown up in a tree.
Oh no, I don't think I remember that. No,
dude, this isn't even really a fight. It's just fucked up. I think I told the story, but I might have been one of the lost episodes.
Yeah.
But when I was like younger, there was a bunch of kids in my neighborhood that were older that I kind of hung out with.
Yeah.
But there was this kid. There's one kid who's in prison now for like murdering his girlfriend.
Oh damn.
And another kid the other guys are fine, but it was all a bunch of reckless kids in that neighborhood. Yeah. And one kid was in 6th grade, the other kid was in like 5th grade, and I was in like 2nd. And I was like. Anyways, these kids, they sat out lawn chairs. It was a snow day, and they made me and these other younger kids build an igloo.
Yeah,
I think I told the story right.
Building the igloo,
and afterwards, they stripped me naked and threw my clothes in a tree.
Oh, dude, that is so rough. But that is also
so bad, dude.
Yeah, that's like the story. I think I told the story after that. Like when we were in the Boy Scouts, we had a friend who was he was never great. He was always awkward and sucked. But he was like one of the only people we could hang out with in Boy Scouts. But he'd always like buck up and get an attitude and try to be like, I'm the leader of the group now.
Right.
And be an asshole. And then we'd all draw straws at Boy Scout camp of who was going to beat him up. And then we'd all tie him to a tree in the middle of the woods and leave him there until he could break loose.
Jesus.
Yeah, my wife was like, how did he get let loose from the tree? And we were like, I don't know. Whenever he broke loose from the tree.
Dude, I told you, when I was in like basic training for the Army, there would be like, you'd have to do fire guard at night.
Yeah.
So there'd be 2 people at a time. So not everyone had to wake up at night. So it'd be scattered through the week.
Yeah.
So like, you're only sleeping for 5 hours. So like an hour out of your night, you had to walk around the barracks and make sure it's fucking everything's fine.
Make sure it's safe. Make sure everything's locked down.
Well, it's just like a thing. It's like a mentality thing for when you're like deployed and whatever. So it's called Fire Watch. And so anyways, the drill sergeant would come in, bro, and like if the drill sergeant would find one of the guys sleeping, it happened multiple times. It would always happen the night before a PT test. So he would come look, and we had a PT test in like 3 hours, and they would come in. Drill Sergeant Johnson, this fucking dude. I remember one time in particular. It was the morning of a PT test. 3 in the morning, he comes in. A dude sleeping, wakes everyone up, dude. Put on your full kit. So vest, helmet, pads, uniform, and he had us doing all the bunk beds. We had to low crawl under one.
Oh, dude.
Go over the next one.
So you had to
over the next one.
You had to recreate a G.I. Joe commercial in your barracks,
dude, and then duck walk for like 30 minutes around the barracks, dude. And then it was like. He was like, okay, get ready for your PT test. Dude, that shit sucks so bad. But anyways, during fire guard, it would get increased if we were getting punished.
Yeah.
But we had a guy that went AWOL, so he like ran away and ended up like leaving, and like a week later his mom brought him back.
God damn, dude. He went AWOL, like for real AWOL.
For real AWOL, like left, ran off the base, dude, ran to the gate and like got in a car, like his girlfriend picked him up or something. But he got brought back, and bro, this kid, we fucking tortured him because we had to have 33% fire guard after that for like weeks, which means a third of us were up. So every night we were staying up for 2 hours,
just hitting him with bars of soap.
Every shift that would switch over, they made him, the drill sergeant, to put a cot in the middle of the bunk area. And he had to sleep in it. So every shift, if he was sleeping, we would just beat his fucking ass.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Then he would wake up and cry, and then we'd shut the fuck up.
That's on him, man.
And then we'd see him go back to sleep, and we'd beat
you
his ass.
ran.
And you fucked us, dude. You could
dude.
You could have just been a bitch and just like sat there. And,
dude, there was always like a kid when I was growing up where like he was just the bitch. And like at a party, you'd see he'd be like high or starting to pass out, and you just like, bop, and just hit him.
I guess.
Be like, wake the fuck up. Like.
On that note, dude. You got anything else today?
Dude, no, man. I think that's a
good. Just when you're at a party and a guy's getting too high, you just knock him out.
Dude. Yeah, stop being a bitch, dude.
Stop getting too high, pussy.
You're going to get us caught. Fucking, wow, wake up. Like.
That helps.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Well, that was a fun one, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Next episode we'll get into fucking music and whores.
Oh yeah, man.
So we really, I mean, that's always what happens.
Yeah.
It's good that we have shit backlogged.
Maybe I can next time I can tell you about my 666 party that we had on 6/6/2006.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was over at my friend Nick's house. We were going to slaughter chickens that he had. He had drunk parents, so they bought chicks for Easter, and then by like summer they had just 40 fucked up chickens in their garage in the middle of the suburbs. So we were like, we're going to kill these chickens as sacrifice to Satan. Being all fucked up on brickweed and Boone's Farm.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
That fucking rules.
Well, this is We Can Talk About It Now, and we'll see you next week, guys.
Like and subscribe. Click the box after
this. Oh, yeah. Like and subscribe. Click one of the videos after this.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye. Boom.